confused as to when that time is right to do that. Well, worry no more, because we're starting a new weekly segment today called At Home with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate Alliance Group. And joining me this morning is Realtor Dot Frank to discuss what we'll be talking about not only today, Dot, but as we go throughout the weeks that are to follow. First of all, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Give me a little overview over time what we're going to be discussing.
Yeah, so we're really excited to start this new series in 2024, and the intent is to provide viewers with some really excellent resources in regards to buying or selling or even just shopping. So Better Homes and Gardens is a franchise that's newer to our community and we're proud to be a part of.
Right.
So our aim is to talk not only about real estate, but everything that comes with working with Better Homes and Gardens agents.
Well, that's the thing. You know, the Alliance has been around for a long time. It's an established name in the community, but now you guys have added Better Homes and Gardens. What's the benefit of that, and what led to that transition?
Yeah, so Alliance Real Estate has been around since the year 2000.
Okay.
So we are 24 years old this
Right.
year. But we picked up the franchise, or became a part of the Better Homes and Gardens franchise back in 2021. And it's rare that you're finding independent real estate agencies anymore because of the resources that you need to operate said agencies. And so I think one of the biggest benefits of joining a franchise is that communal support that you get, namely when it comes to technology. And so even looking around the studio and seeing all the technology that is here, it's easier to be a part of that and to acquire the technology that's necessary when you're part of kind of a group buy. And so that's what the franchise really did for Alliance Group. But beyond just access to technology and resources that are invaluable to buyers and sellers, we're part of an insurmountable brand. I mean, Better Homes and Gardens has been around for over 100 years. There's a lot of equity in that we're able to tap into on behalf of buyers and sellers as well.
Okay, so people are, you know, just about everyone is familiar with the Better Homes and Gardens magazine. Are you guys, is this all a part of the same umbrella?
Yeah, so Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate is one aspect of the bigger Better Homes and Gardens brand.
Okay.
So there is a relationship and affiliation with Better Homes and Gardens, as most people are aware of it. So starting back in 1922, that's when Better Homes and Gardens debuted as a magazine, which still exists today.
Yeah.
And then in 1930 is when the cookbook came out. So, you know, my grandmother had the cookbook,
Yes.
I have the cookbook, my children and grandchildren will more than likely have the cookbook. The Better Homes and Gardens cookbook, more affectionately known as the Red Plaid book.
That's exactly right.
So yeah, we're a part of all of that, and you know, it's a really great opportunity for us to communicate with the greater community about what Better Homes and Gardens brings. And it's not just the products; it really is a commitment, right? So that brand has stood on relationships with individuals. It's a resource for recommendations, vetting products and services, and our agents are capable of doing that same thing, vetting the homes and the spaces to ensure that buyers and sellers are getting what's best for them.
You know, the one thing that sticks out when I picked up this magazine, I love the Christmas tree on here. That is a gorgeous tree on that picture. Let me ask you this: for the buyer or seller, someone that is going to be in contact with you guys, what are the advantages that they'll find with the way the company is now situated?
Yeah, I think, you know, one of the most noticeable changes from Alliance Real Estate to Better Homes and Gardens is that kind of consumer-facing system that we have. So when you go onto our website, you know, very professionally put together, access to resources that an independent brokerage wouldn't be able to provide. So whether it is, you know, news and information, blogs, newsletters, pricing resources, all of those types of things now our clients have access to as a result of our affiliation with Better Homes and Gardens. And then beyond that, we have some really cool tools as agents when it comes to personalized subscriptions for magazines that we can send to clients. We can direct them to some really fun home decor items and recommendations. Of course, Better Homes and Gardens has a lot of information about how to decorate stage and work with your house. We've established a relationship with Walmart. The brand has, but here locally, we've reached out and partnered with Walmart to be able to access products like you see right now. The Better Homes and Gardens brand is at Walmart. So it's really fun to be all encompassing. You know, it's not just real estate that we're involved in. It's someone's lifestyle.
So if you're looking at these succulents and going, well, those are pretty cool, these aren't just decoration, it's all part of the same thing.
Yeah, yep. It's all part of that bigger, Better Homes and Gardens brand.
Okay, what are the things you can talk about? You know, we're now a part of this great big company, but I'm guessing, Dot, that you're going to say, but the service, the individual one-on-one with clients, that is going to be the same as it was when it was just Alliance.
Oh, absolutely. And so I think one thing that's important to remember is when you're working with a brokerage and an agent, agents are independent contractors.
That's right.
And so they all have their unique style or flair or approach to real estate, which I think is really exciting and important for buyers to recognize and sellers. And so while we at our office all operate under the auspices of Better Homes and Gardens, each agent has kind of a twist on how they approach things, right? And so if you go to an agent like a Denise and Amy Ziegler, for instance, or a Karen Haskell, or a Bill Dean in our office, they all have a slightly different approach, and it's based on their personality, right?
You better name the other 62 because
I know. So I will say, please note that we have a lot of agents, more than I'm able to rattle off right now. In fact, in the Bismarck office, we've got 34 agents, and unbeknownst to a lot of people in our community, we're networked into Minot. So Alliance Group picked up the Watney Group out of Minot in 2022. That has also transitioned over into a Better Homes and Gardens branded brokerage. And so Minot brought in another 29 agents that we have connections with.
All right. Now, we mentioned at the top that this is going to be a weekly segment. You guys will be here every Thursday in one form or another. We're down to 1 minute, but throughout this year, what are some things that we're going to be learning from you guys? You'll keep us updated with some properties that are for sale, and also what's new in real estate, I would imagine.
Yeah, so I think what's kind of neat about this opportunity is it's the live format, kind of what we're doing right now, every other week. And then the weeks that are in between, we're going to be showcasing some featured properties. So people will be able to tune in, get a sneak peek at some active listings, and then proceed to get additional information. So I think it'll allow viewers to have a pulse on what's happening in the industry. They'll see what types of homes, the price points that are out there. But when it comes to this format, we really want the viewers to be engaged and to let us know what interests them. The opportunity exists because it's live for us to be really spontaneous. So we can take a nod to what's the latest design and decor, what types of recommendations do we have for end of the year, spring showings. So yeah, we really want it to be relevant.
Okay, Dot, where do we find Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate Alliance Group and any other information that people may have?
Yeah, so absolutely on all of the shows we're going to have that QR code that's on the screen. Scan that, that'll take you to the featured listings page. Of course, you can visit us at BHGAllianceGroup.com or swing by our office on East Divide.
Always glad to see people come on in, right?
Absolutely, we love to meet with people.
Dot Frank, thank you so much. We appreciate it. We look forward to seeing you or some of the properties every Thursday.
Yeah, excellent. Thank you.
All right, we're taking a break. 7-day forecast with Heidi is coming up next.